Hey, what's going on, everybody? Steve here, Raiken Profit, RaikenProfit.com, enjoying a nice cup of bulletproof coffee. And I wanted to answer a question that I received recently, which is essentially, Steve, I've been reselling for about 30 days now, and I'm really struggling. I'm not making a lot of sales. I'm not making a lot of money. What should I do? Now, this is a common problem that a lot of people face. I know I dealt with this when I was first getting started. To be honest, it took me quite a while to start making money. And here's the thing. There's so many different things that you're going to need to learn how to do the right way. You're going to have to learn how to pick the right items. You might be getting into clothing and you might think to yourself, well, I saw a YouTube video, I saw a Facebook post where, I saw somebody sell a Ralph Lauren. Well, you're going to have to learn that not all Ralph Lauren items are going to sell for good money. There's, different sizes, there's different styles, patterns, materials. There's a big difference between a cashmere sweater and just a cotton sweater, right? Or a wool sweater when it comes to, selling Ralph Lauren sweaters and whatnot. And really any brand in general. So you got to learn, what are the right items to pick. Then you have to learn how to properly ship your items. You need to learn how to optimize your listings. That's huge right there. A listing that's not optimized can sell for 20–30% less. I'm talking, optimized pictures, optimized titles with keywords, a nice description, having all your business policies there, a good return policy, building up your feedback, learning how to set up a store and running sales. Those are things you're going to have to learn how to do. All these things are going to affect how much money you make. And then we have to talk about buying smart. Understanding your margins, how much money you're making, how much money can you spend on cost of goods, taking into consideration, the 9 to 10% fee that eBay is going to take, and then the 2.9% fee that PayPal is going to take, and then taxes and turning a profit. So all these things take time to learn. So if you're wondering, how long is it going to take until I start making money? It's really going to depend on how quick you're able to implement these things and do them the right way. So I really recommend, first and foremost, watching a bunch of free YouTube videos, joining a bunch of free Facebook groups, and learning what to buy, right? Learning what to buy and the right items that have a market and that have margins are going to be really, really important. And then it's just kind of step by step by step. So it could take you 2 months, 3 months, if you're, finding items around your house, maybe you've got an old Omega juicer, or you have a blender or a Vitamix, or you've got I've got an Amazon Alexa that I'm looking here. Maybe you want to sell it. Starting around your house and then, selling your stuff that doesn't cost you any money, it's going to put you in the green quite quickly. So that's definitely something I recommend if you don't have a lot of money, if you're on a small budget. Start selling items around your house, because then you can become cash flow positive. You can pay for those eBay insertion fees, and at the end of the day, after shipping and fees and everything, you've got some money to go out picking with. So it's going to take some time. For me, it took probably a couple months to really start making things work when I was selling on eBay. For me, I started on Craigslist, and I was following the Bonafide Hustler, and I was stalking his YouTube and his Facebook page, and I started flipping bicycles on Craigslist, which was great for me because while it was more work, I didn't have to deal with shipping, I didn't have to deal with taxes, it was all cash based. I didn't have to really deal with optimizing listings. Essentially, I was just taking pictures on Craigslist and creating a title, Cannondale bicycle, 56 centimeters, and boom, it's up. And then you meet with the buyer or seller, however you're going about it, and you're done. So eBay is one of those things that definitely takes time. Spend time in the sold listings. If you're brand new, you should be spending bare minimum 30 to 60 minutes every single day going through the sold listings. So take out your laptop, right? Get yourself a nice cup of coffee and start digging deep into specific categories. For me, I started with clothing. So what I did is I actually started with dress shirts. So I started messing with items like the Territory Ahead, Pendleton, Ralph Lauren, Brooks Brothers, and I started learning about the various dress shirts that were selling well. And then eventually I learned about brands like CC Filson and Vineyard Vines and Southern Tide and all these awesome brands out there, Laurel Piana. So, research, spend time in the sold listings. That is a big, big one. Another thing, if you want to speed up the process of you making money in your eBay business, and let's just say that you're done, picking items out of your house, start going to these thrift stores. You've got to frequent these thrift stores consistently. Go often. Why? Because you're going to learn quite quickly what thrift stores have really good inventory, what thrift stores have opportunities within specific categories. You know, for example, where I live, the shoes are a bit more expensive versus my friend Tino, and where is he? He's in Texas. I know he can get his shoes for $3, $4, $5. So your market is going to dictate a lot of your opportunities. You might not be able to even mess with thrift stores. You might live in an area where there isn't a lot. So you might have to rely on garage sales to get your inventory. Or you might have to rely on, who knows, drop shipping, I don't know, or online arbitrage. So it's a tough question to answer. How long is it going to take to start making money? You know, I'm struggling. I'm having a hard time, you know, making money in my eBay business. Listen, it's a process. There's no magic pill, unfortunately, and it takes time. But like I said, I'm going to recap again. Get really, really good at learning what items to pick, and then step by step, start learning how to optimize the process. Optimizing your listings, getting better photography, you know, getting some photography lights. You get them on eBay for, you know, 40, 50 bucks. You know, if you're selling clothing, get yourself a nice mannequin. If you're selling shoes, get one of those little, I forget what they're called, but these little shoe stands that you put it on. Or if you're selling hats, you get one of those little, like those little heads that you could put the hat on. It just makes it look better. It optimizes your listing, helps you stand out, you know. Learning how to price effectively. There's so many different things. So, you know, a lot of people, they look at an eBay business and they're like, you know, that's not a real business, and, you know, that's easy. You know, you're just buying items and putting it on there and it's done. No, there's so many steps to the process, especially if you want to turn it into a real business and have income coming in every single week, every single month, making a consistent thing. You've got to have that system optimized. So, you know, at the end of the day, guys, just learn every day. Have a goal. How can I learn what to buy? How can I optimize a part of the process? And slowly but surely, and hopefully you're networking as well. That is big. I know I'm going all over the place right now because this is just literally an unscripted video, but networking is huge. Get in those Facebook groups. You know, start a YouTube channel. Biggest mistake I see a lot of new sellers making, especially if you have like a strong personality and you don't mind, like, you're not shy, you don't mind getting on camera, because I know it's not for everybody, but if you've got a strong personality and you're not shy, get on YouTube. Why? Because you're going to be adding value to people. And when you add value to others, kind of like this video right here, it attracts people to you. And guess what? They want to help you. They want to give you tips. They want to give you advice. And, you know, two minds are definitely stronger than one. So start a YouTube channel. Start sharing, you know, haul videos. Start sharing mistakes that you made. Start sharing steps of the journey that you're on. And you'll be so surprised how fast your business starts to take off. How fast you'll go from 100 a month to 500 a month to 15 to 3,000. Listen, you know, at the Connecticut meetup, I was with my buddy Greg, the valet picker, and I remember it wasn't long ago, maybe a year and a half ago. He was part-time and he was driving as a valet driver. He's got a YouTube channel, Greg the Valet Picker. So he was a valet driver, and you know, I know he was making a bit of money on eBay. I wasn't sure how much, but he kept learning, he kept grinding. He was working his 9 to 5, but he kept learning on the side, kept grinding, kept optimizing, kept building his inventory, and slowly but surely, he was able to quit his job, and now he earns a full-time income on eBay. He's got his freedom. I mean, he gets to just go wherever he wants. All his bills are paid. He's living good, able to save money, and just, you know, going on treasure hunts every day. So I know that's not for everybody, but that's pretty cool. That is, he's his own boss now, and he doesn't have to work for anybody, and he's been able to literally go from making a couple $100 to now well over a couple $1,000s a month. I'm not going to say his exact numbers, but he's making a full-time income and he's doing great. So, yeah, go out there, make it happen. There's thousands of other people who have already taken this path before you. So just model success, as Tony Robbins says. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. Start watching some YouTube channels like this one. Find one or two that you really like. It doesn't have to be mine. And just start really diving deep into their content, understanding, what did they do? What's their story? How did they go from nothing to something, from 1,000 to 5,000, or from 500 to 1,500. What did they do? What did they buy? And just model exactly what they do. Obviously, you could put a little, you know, you could put a little something of your own onto it and spice it up. But, you know, model success, it's already been done. So with that being said, guys, hopefully this video kind of served you with some type of inspiration. I know it was all over the place, but I really enjoy doing these unscripted, just unfiltered, just kind of shooting off the top of the dome and helping you guys out and adding as much value as possible, because you can do it. The possibilities are endless. The opportunities are endless. And once you start your eBay business and have success, it may lead to something better for you. eBay might be what you end up doing for the rest of your life, or maybe even something better. Like myself, I earn multiple income streams now, and it all started from eBay. And if it wasn't for eBay, I never would have learned about all these other amazing opportunities as well that were right for me, right? So with that being said, guys, keep on picking and making that money, and I'll see you in the next video. Smash that like button, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.